Guys, today a massive shift just happened. For the very first time, Ukraine has officially launched a big attack on Russia. And Russia is saying loud and clear, this wasn't just Ukraine, these were American weapons. Moscow is accusing Ukraine of firing US-made HIMARS rockets. They're saying flat out, without American weapons, this attack couldn't have happened. Now keep this in mind. Donald Trump is back in power, and just yesterday he was firing off threatening tweets. And the very next day, this attack takes place. Coincidence? Doesn't look like it. Russia is openly saying America is now directly fighting against them. See, U.S. weapons were always being used before. Long-range missiles, drones, all of that. But this time it's different. This time Russia says America is directly involved. And that's dangerous, because if Russia decides to hand over its most advanced weapons to Iran, and Iran uses them against U.S. bases, or even inside America itself, what happens then? We are now watching the stage being set for a direct U.S.-Russia war. And make no mistake, NATO will get dragged in too. Now here's where things heat up even more. Russia has already destroyed U.S.-linked factories operating inside Ukraine. Trump is furious, asking what the hell is going on. Putin, on the other hand, is ordering a massive counterattack. He's saying America's assets inside Ukraine will be hit hard. Factories, bases, supply routes, everything. Forget the minerals and resources America thought it could grab in Ukraine. That game is over. The battlefield is changing. And now, Ukraine is demanding F-35 fighter jets. But here's the problem. Ukraine doesn't have the trained pilots for them. Flying F-35s isn't like driving a car. It takes years of training. So who's really going to fly them? The only two groups fully trained are American pilots and Israeli pilots. And remember, Israeli personnel have been inside Ukraine before. If Israeli pilots start flying F-35s against Russia, that means Israel is entering this war head-on. Putin knows all of this. He's meeting leaders, strengthening alliances, and now he's even planning to meet Modi in India. That's a clear signal. Russia wants India closer, especially with China already fully backing India. Look at what's happening. TikTok is reopening in India, China is offering India full trade access, and both Russia and China are lining up behind New Delhi. India has even ordered its media to stop criticizing China. Instead, focus all firepower on Trump and America. Why? Because India has decided the enemy of my enemy is my friend. America is now the rival. China is America's rival. So China is India's new friend. And the Chinese are reminding India, America is thousands of miles away, but we are your neighbor. You can change your friends. You cannot change your neighbors. And India accepted that. Now Trump's advisors are furious. They're saying India is crossing red lines by moving closer to China. But the truth is simple. It's all about interests. Countries go where their interests take them. And in the middle of all this chaos, Ukraine's war isn't ending. Trump once promised he'd end it in 24 hours. But today, even he admits, it's the toughest fight of his life. And Russia? This time they're not waiting. They're preparing devastating countermoves. Russia has already shared U.S. military base locations with Iran. And Iran has openly declared, this time we're not just targeting Israel. We're also targeting America. Add China into this mix, offering economic lifelines to both Russia and India, opening its markets, and softening visa policies for Indians. And you can see where this is heading. The pieces are moving, alliances are shifting, and the world is sliding closer and closer to a massive global showdown. Don't take your eyes off this one. This is Truth Uncovered. Follow, like, and share, because this story is far from over.